Hey-ho! How have you been? So yesterday in DML we had a pretty decent day in terms of chests because we managed to unlock the Priestess by getting 40 pieces for her, which was just lovely. And then straight afterwards we unlocked the Envoy dragon as well. So this little surfboard is also a dragon that is coming into our game. So we didn't get a big amount of pieces for him, just like, you know, times 5, times 1. But we're only 50 pieces into getting the Osiris dragon, so I doubt we're going to be getting him, to be honest. Look, we got super lucky with that 40 piece. That's more than I ever expected. So, you know, I'm happy with the 2 dragons that we have so far. But my main goal is still that hippo dragon, so I'm coming for you. But it is now time to hatch our Envoy dragon already. So yes, I did time skip a little bit there. But, you know, cool little egg that we've got. Very shiny, very sleek. I'm a big fan of him. And just look at that little silly Billy stuck in that little nest. You can't even see him. So the little Envoy dragon acts as a messenger for the divine dragons of Ra's Pyramid and the underworld ruins. It's quite a busybody, but somehow it still makes time to give Vikings a divine send-off. Wow. What a silly little dragon. Again, a lot of people keep calling it the surfboard dragon. I can see it. It's just so flat. Is there a reason it's meant to be this flat? It's sort of ridiculous, if nothing else. But regardless, there is a new dragon on our Android account. We've got little baby Pyth. Pyth, maybe? Maybe I prefer the name Pyth. I think it has a better ring to it, to be honest. But super adorable in his baby form. Also really cute in his adult form. So we should probably level him up a little bit. And then take him in for a quick fight just to see what he looks like. Oh, look at that armor! I like his tail coloring. It's just bright orange. I can appreciate that. You're cool, Pyth. I'm a fan of you. So, obviously, we will pop our Priestess into the hatchery now that we have the room. So, we've got a 1-day timer and a 2-day timer in the hatchery now. Boy, I wish we had 3 hatchery slots on this account already. So we got Pyth, Duba, and Famo here, so let's go. Let's go have a quick battle here, little Pyth. So, yeah, obviously he's not going to be too great against these shard dragons, apart from the Dial. The Dial's the only one that is super effective against these guys, but, of course, dragons only really get powerful as you upgrade them and enchant them and such, but the Envoy dragon is only a rare dragon. I wouldn't ever use him. Don't ever use him. Rare dragons are just not good enough. Most epics aren't good enough either. So if epics aren't good enough, obviously, I'm not going to recommend for you to use rares, but I mean, it's your decision at the end of the day. If you're someone that wants to speed through the whole game with a level 80 ceremony dragon, be my guest. But you're probably going to struggle quite a lot. Especially when you end up coming against like a ton of Hathor dragons in the enchantment league, you may be kicking yourself very hard at that point. You like my redecorating, by the way, on this account? Look, we have so many habitats on this main island now. It's unreal. And before anyone asks, we did also get the Envoy dragon on our main account as well. You can see him in our inventory space here. So, you know, on our main account, in terms of our I guess you could say divine luck, it hasn't necessarily been as good as it could be, but considering we've barely opened any chests, you know, we still got another 40 piece for the Priestess, so I'm not expecting too much on PC. It's just, you know, that's what I get for not being home for an entire week. So, whatever, doesn't matter at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I do want to point out that just like in week 2 of the Divine event, if you haven't noticed, there is currently a gem sale on. And, you know, you've got deals on for the biggest gem pack, so that's half price. The 600 one, the 100 one is on sale. But there's also another clam sale on. So if you didn't originally buy the clam when it was on sale, there is another deal out now. And like I always say, if you can afford to wait, you know, the month or so in the subscription, always get the clam and not the other deals, because the clam is just always going to be much better. Much better. I don't know how many times I end up saying that, because I know I say it all the time, but it's true. It's just true. It is the way that it is. And apparently we got some clan stuff. So what do we get? We got some pieces for dragons that we don't need. I mean, we already have every clan dragon except for the legendaries now, so we're never really going to get anything extra on top of what we already have. But, you know, it's not that bad to at least check in, see what's there, see what's on offer, you know. I'm going to do some arena fights though, because I did say I was going to see how we would do in Dragon Scale League 1. We are in Dragon Scale League 1 now because we got promoted today. And how about we do this level 80 fight here? You want me to do a level 80 fight for a change? Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, we'll put Joko and then Sanian in this order. Because it's been a while. It really has been a while since I have actually done level 80 fights. I feel like I'm almost cheating, and wow, he already fell asleep. What are you doing, Tai Zenron? The poor guy's just, like, snoozing. That's what happens if you don't wake up on time, or if you stay awake too long at night. You know, you go into work and you fall asleep. You fall asleep on your desk at school. That's what he's essentially done here. Tut tut. Naughty boy. Naughty, naughty boy. But you can see, we don't really struggle with these fights. We did lose our Lantern Dragon there, but aside from that, this is like easy peasy. We didn't even break a sweat during that fight there. Psh, psh. What do you take us for, game? Your weak dragons are no match for us. Well, it's not the game, is it? These are real people's teams that I'm making fun of. I'm sorry if that was your team. That has happened before where I've basically accidentally insulted someone and then they've been like, that was me, Quacks. I was like, oh, I'm very sorry about that. It's a little bit awkward now. But I'd expect at least a few more level 80s. Come on, game. It's the only reason I'm doing this. Just to make a point that, look, I can wreck level 80 teams. Hee hee. See, this one might be a little bit tougher because they're not using an agave dragon. I know it's agave. Don't try and change the way I speak. But you know, the agave dragon just, he isn't good enough because he gets one shot by Shadow and everything. I mean, even the autumn dragons, I keep destroying them here, so I do feel pretty bad. But no, he's fallen asleep! Why does everything keep falling asleep right now? We could fall asleep to this Zeus dragon as well, so it's probably worth at least being a little bit careful. But it's alright. It's all done. All done and sorted. Look at that. Easiest fight again. You see, I do really want to find a Hathor dragon and see how we manage with it. Because I have still to this day never gone against a Hathor dragon. Because obviously it's brand new. To be honest, not that many people bothered to get it. Apart from people that had like 20,000 gems on their accounts or something. But unless you got super lucky and got the Seth and the Osiris dragons out of the divine chests. Which, in that case, you know, lucky you. But not a great amount of people got a hold of him. So I'm just waiting to see him in the Enchantment League, fully enchanted, fully upgraded. I want to beat some up. I want to take my anger out for these divine chests on them. But look, these teams with full level 80s, they don't mean anything because all their dragons suck. Like, why would you get to such a late point in the game and then go, you know who I want? I want to use all of my epics and my smoke dragon in my team. That's what I want to do. Who does that? Do you do that? If you're that person, why? Like, if you just use epics, this is what happens to you. You get bum rushed by Andy and you just don't survive. I don't see the logic. See this team, he has a Hermes dragon and then 2 beautiful epics. Why? My brain's beginning to hurt seeing these teams. Not even joking. Look, you could say that maybe they just want to use the dragons they like, Quacks. Sure, maybe. But what happens if these people genuinely think that this is like a good team? You know, it's concerning to me. I don't like seeing people just go, why can't I win in the Enchantment League anymore? It's like, oh, it's because you're using a level 80 ceremony dragon. Oh well. There are our fights done for now. Glad to get them over and done with. We get an arena gem for that. Again, we don't really need the Warlord dragon, so I'm not hoping to get, you know, first or anything. Because, you know, one of these people might need the Warlord dragon. So, you know, Charlotte, Neil, person without a name. Well, it's in a language I can't read and it's on the opposite side, but, you know, power to them. You go get that Warlord dragon. I don't want to take the chance away from you, so hopefully I don't get too many points. But, I just really wanted to go ahead and do some arena fights because we don't do them all too often, especially not against dragons that are, I guess, evenly matched in terms of level, I guess you could say. So, yeah, I enjoyed doing it. But just to spice it up a little bit, I'm going to leave you today with some map battles on our Android account because I've been wanting to progress in the map a little bit just so that we can get some more resources and whatnot. So, you know, enjoy the fruits of me attempting to do these fights, which are way higher than what we should be attempting. I love you. Good luck with all of your divine stuff and breeding and whatever else you're doing. And until next time, I will see you then.